Okay, so this question for building understanding says, Brooke and Bailey each bring 1/4 of a pound of bowl of grapes to serve at a class party. This shows the number of bowls that each person brings. How many pounds of grapes do they bring? So, our first read, when we're doing our 3 reads, the first thing is, what is the situation? The situation is that Brooke and Bailey are bringing bowls of grapes to the class party. The number is that each bowl of grape is 1/4 of a pound. So what we want to think about is like this one is 1/4, same with this, same with this, same with this. So they're 1/4. And it shows how many bowls each person brings. So Brooke brings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bowls. So equals 5, which if we think about it, it would be 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, so on until we get to 5. 1/4 plus 1/4. And Bailey brings 2, which is equal to the same as 1/4 plus 1/4. So the first thing is, what does a unit fraction represent in the problem? Well, a unit fraction represents a bowl of grapes. That's what it is. 1 unit fraction is this, 1 bowl of grapes. So, our 1 bowl of grapes equals, this is equal to 1/4. Same with this and this and this and this, all of them. So now it's asking us, show how you would find the total amount. Well, what I would do is we would use a fraction model. So I would take what Brooke did, and she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would split this into 5, and I know it's 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. Realistically, when we have, I'm actually going to do it again because I want you guys to see how many 1/4 would we need to make 1 whole. We would need 4/4. So I'm going to make sure I make my models that way. So I have 1/4, then I have 1/4, then I have 1/4, then I have 1/4, and that created a whole pound, and then I have 1/4. So this is what Brooke brought. So Brooke brought 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4. So this is equal to 5/4, or 1 whole and 1/4. So 1 and 1/4. So this is what Brooke brought. So then what about Bailey? Well, Bailey brought 1/4 and 1/4, which is the same thing as 2/4. So it's asking me the total amount. So it's asking, question B is, what addition equation model can you use for the problem? Well, one thing that I can do is I can take this number right here and add it to this, and I can create the equation of 5/4 plus 2/4, which would be 7/4. This could be my equation. Now it's asking, how many bowls of grapes do Brooke and Bailey bring? Well, I know that they brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bowls of grapes. 7 bowls of grapes. And question D goes, what is the weight of the grapes that the two students bring? Well, we know that the total is this, but what I could do also is I can take this part and move it over here. Let me move this out of the way first. I can take this part and add it together, and instead of having 1 whole and a fourth, what I have is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fourths. Or I could also say, okay, well, I have, this is 1 whole. So 1 whole and 1, 2, 3 over 4. 3 over 4. So it's the same thing as 1 and 3 over 4. These two guys are the same. So this is the same as this. Here's the difference, you guys. So this is called an improper fraction, meaning that the numerator is bigger than the denominator. This bottom one is called a proper fraction. So that means that the whole was identified and that the numerator is smaller than the denominator. All right, if you guys have any questions on that, I am going to be at 1 p.m. on Zoom on Monday to help you guys out.